colonial shipping trade followed certain three-way or triangular trade routes. In the case of the first route, ships left the American colonies carrying manufactured goods, such as tools or rum, and sailed to the west coast of Africa. In Africa, they were profitably traded for slaves, gold, and pepper. The slaves and other African trade goods were then shipped to the West Indies, where they were traded for molasses and sugar. The trade ships then carried these goods and the remaining slaves to the American colonies, where they were sold for a profit. The second triangular trade route began when ships from the American colonies sailed to the West Indies carrying food products and lumber. In the West Indies, these goods were traded for fruit, sugar, and molasses. The West Indies goods were then shipped to England, where they were traded for manufactured goods. Then the English manufactured goods were carried to the American colonies and sold for a profit. The third triangular trade route began when ships from the American colonies carrying lumber, preserved fish, meat, and grain sailed to southern Europe. In southern Europe, these American products were traded for fruit and wine. These southern European products were transported to England. In England, they were traded for manufactured goods. Once again, English manufactured goods were brought to the American colonies and sold for a profit. Using these trade routes, American traders did quite well for themselves. However, British economic policies called mercantilism, designed to protect English industries from competition, resulted in interference with the colonial shipping trade. Problems arose when the Navigation Acts were put into effect. The Navigation Acts caused great economic problems, especially in the New England colonies. As a result, colonists in Massachusetts and Rhode Island burned British ships, serious acts of rebellion that helped set off the Revolutionary War.